What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Convex. Now, Convex is has actually just been consistently pretty much knocking around that top 100 for quite a while. The value locked is staggering, particularly when you look at the market cap. So we'll take a look at what this can do in terms of price, because obviously this is a DeFi solution that seems to be working very, very well for a lot of people. So we'll get into that in this video. But before I do, if you're new to this channel, these are actually the first 26 coins that I did videos on this channel. And in those videos, you know, I said these were outstanding coins, I'm buying them up. And if you did the same, let's say you put in $100 into each of the coins, you can see what the prices were at recording, you can see what the current prices are, and you can see what your profit would have been on $100 per coin. So if you'd put in 100 into each, that's a $2,600 investment. Say you're still holding them 3 years on, which is terrible, but let's say you did and you're selling them today, you bank over 15k profit, which is pretty good. But obviously, we had a bull cycle in 2021. That's when these coins should have been sold. And if you had done that like I did and my friends and followers did, you would have got a lot better return on investment. So the 2,600 would have netted you a profit of 123 grand. It's a big difference between doing the right and wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold these, so they're not what I own. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I've been buying up, particularly in this bear cycle, then go over to copymycrypto.com and read the site. On that site, I share with the members anytime I buy a coin, share with the members anytime I sell a coin and bank profit. We've got thousands of members. Majority of them have joined to simply copy along. And if you're watching this video, you know there's tons of money to be made in crypto, but the question is do you have the time and energy to do the required amount of research? You know, you've got to be looking at white papers, you've got to be looking at charts, you've got to be looking at trends, you've got to be looking at market sentiment, all these things. And if you don't have time, family obligations, work, whatever, then Copy My Crypto can be exactly what you need. That's all I do. Every waking hour of every day, I go through coins, I find winners. It's like no one in 2020 was talking about Phantom as a winner other than myself. You know, I said outright, this is going to be one of the best investments of 2020. It should 100x, and it did way more than that. The way I found Phantom is the way I found the coins that I'm in right now. Recently added a couple to the portfolio. One's up 50%, one's up like 200%. That's in a matter of a week and a half. So if you want to learn about them, and one of them I really do think can 100x, then head over to copymycrypto.com and read that now. All right, let's talk about Convex. So Convex is knocking around just shy of $6. It had a little bit of a dump, but the market did just have a quick mini dump this morning. So Convex is actually a DeFi protocol, right? The way it works is it allows Curve liquidity providers to earn a share of trading fees on Curve without staking liquidity there. So instead, liquidity pools tokens can be staked with Convex and receive the boosted Curve and liquidity mining rewards. So it provides Curve stakers with better capital efficiency and positions Convex Finance as a big player in the Curve wars. So Convex entered the competitive race to obtain as much control as possible of the Curve financial stablecoin exchange. So the more Curve tokens a protocol has, the more influence it has over interest rates on Curve. And Curve, you know, is the largest DEX in terms of total value locked in the world. So Curve wars are an ongoing sort of thing. And basically, you know, these protocols are trying to establish as much of a foothold on Curve as possible, because then you can influence the interest rates and then you earn more profit. So Convex was an anonymous team, and you know, it's considered one of the most influential DeFi protocols in the space at the moment. And you know, they play a key role in the Curve wars. You know, the way they've created their incentive structure. So its use case is to accumulate as much total value locked as humanly possible, and to achieve the protocol's goals of controlling a massive stake in Curve Finance by having that huge total value locked. So there's a couple of ways that this can work. Curve holders can receive a convex version of Curve for staking their Curve, or Curve liquidity pool tokens receive boosted rewards for staking liquidity pool with Convex. So again, you can then profit from this. So like Curve Finance issues the vote escrowed Curve for staked Curve, and that liquidity providers then receive a reward. So in short, the vote escrowed Curve are time locked Curve tokens with boosted voting power and rewards, but which both function part of the lockup period that underlies. Now, that means Curve rewards can then go as high as like 2.5 times the initial rewards, but the higher the liquidity deposited, the more difficult it is to get those maximum rewards. However, it's nearly impossible for only one party to stake enough liquidity to attain the maximum boost, and that's why Convex Finance is involved, because Convex is like a cartel that pools the assets and benefits from their aggregated liquidity. So even low-level investors that stake their Curve Finance liquidity pool tokens with Convex receive boosted rewards that they would not normally receive. So it really does open up the sort of passive earnings ability for a lot of people. So the total supply of Convex is 100 mil. 50% is allocated to Curve reward pools. You've got 25% for liquidity mining. That's distributed over a 4-year window. There's 9.7 that the Treasury have vested for 1 year. And you can see also, 3.3% was investors that vested for over 1 year. 100% of investment funds used to pre-seed boost and locked forever. So there's no Convex Curve minted. So if we actually take a look at Convex, as you can see, Convex has been up and running since sort of midway through 2021. So it's been up and running for about a couple of years now, just shy of 2 years. And as you can see, circulating supply 76% that is out. So the majority of those tokens now are simply reward tokens based upon participating in the DeFi protocol. And when we actually take a look at Convex Finance, you can see the amount of Curve that's been earned by Convex Finance has been 355 million. The total revenue that Convex has earned has been about 426 million. The total value locked is 3.7 billion. And it's just a simple way to earn while you're asleep, effectively. So you can click stake and it would bring you to here. And then what you'll see is the APR. So the max APR is 18.53%, and that's based upon the token rewards lockdown. So max APRs, if choosing this reward rate, so 100% of governance tokens, 0% of stable coins. So you can get 10%, 10.5% in Curve and 8% in Convex. Alternatively, you can choose for a stablecoin reward and you get 12.25%. So it's literally preference. The total value locked right now as well is 177 million. And the upside to this is it's simply staking your Curve. So you could decide, I want to stake 1,000 Curve. And it also tells you you can get 12.3% more Convex Curve if you swap Curve instead of converting. So by converting 1,000 Curve in the form below, you will get 1,000 Convex Curve. By swapping 1,000 Curve for Convex Curve on Paraswap, you'll get 12.3% more thanks to the current market conditions. And then you can come back and you can stake. So actually, again, they've got features in here, whether they want to introduce Paraswap or another exchange that you can utilize, and it will tell you how to maximize your profit. It's actually a brilliant idea. And that's just converting and staking. Obviously, there's reward preferences and everything else. You can also lock up your Convex. So if you decided you want to lock it up, let's say, again, you wanted to lock up 1,000 Convex, you can see that you would earn 2.28%, so pretty small. So it's not really worthwhile doing that comparatively to the other gains that you can have. But very, very nice system. You know, literally just, oh, I own this, so I'm going to stake it and I'm going to earn more. It's a great little system. And again, they maximize your yield by showing you that you can earn more with a swap instead of a conversion. Like, it's a great little system. Now, this hit heights at $50 in the last bull cycle. And there was clear resistance knocking around the $40 region. So that's where I'd be looking at for Convex, is a sort of hitting about $40 in the next bull cycle. But make no mistake about it, this is a quality yield aggregator. They've got, one of the best that is in the space right now. They have literally made it as simple as possible to use. They give you instructions throughout. This is quality. This is genuinely quality. And you can benefit from potential airdrops by participations as well. There's a reason this is sort of on every exchange, is because it's a really clever and different idea. They're maximizing the funds that they can, or the interest that the users can get by really going in hard on curve. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Now, I honestly look at this and go, this should be able, feasibly, to break its previous all-time high. Like, that should actually be quite achievable. Why? Like, could this hit $100? That'll put it a market cap of 7.6 billion. Is that outlandish? I don't think so. I'd say conservatively right now $40, because there's clear resistance historically at around $40. So that's got to probably be its first level. I mean, realistically, $30 has actually got a ton of resistance as well. But I'd be looking at $40. I think that's very achievable. But again, make no mistake about it. If this boosts and pumps and blasts past $50, it's in price discovery mode. It can just go. We could see this run to 70, 80, $100 with relative ease. So I'd really be watching that sort of $50 level, because once something's in price discovery mode, there's no telling how high and how fast these things can move. But right now, it's a way away from $40. I'd be looking at that as the initial target point, and then reevaluate, because if it breaks 50, again, then you got to reevaluate how high they can go. If you have used Convex, let me know what you think of it in the comments. If you've never used it, what do you think of what you saw? Does that interest you? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, look, hit the subscribe button. These videos are going to make you money. Simple enough. Don't miss them. So you hit the subscribe button. And last thing, guys. If you want to see the coins that I've been buying up in the bear cycle, if you want to see the coins that I own right now, go over to copymycrypto.com. I'll give you an example. 2 coins recently added. 10 days, 2 weeks ago, something like that. One's up 50%, one's up 200%. That's in a very short space of time. The one that's up a couple 100% is actually a coin that I think can still 100x from where it is right now. High risk, which is why it's not tons of my money, but it's one that I think could do something. And if you want to learn about that, while it's still, at a decent price point and a reasonably low market cap, then go over to Copy My Crypto and read the site. By the way, everything on that site is all public record. So you can literally confirm everything you read on the site by going through the old YouTube videos here. And if you like what you read, maybe I'll see you there. If you don't, obviously there's no obligation to buy. Don't just come back to the channel. Keep watching. But again, look, to be successful in crypto, yes, you can get lucky with a couple picks, but to actually consistently be successful, you've got to put in the research, you've got to put in the time, you've got to put in thousands of hours. And if you cannot do that, or if you're not going to do that, then Copy My Crypto could be exactly what you need, because it's all I do, and it's how I found the coins I have in the past and how I found the coins that I'm in right now. And if you want to take the work out of your crypto investing, this could be exactly what you need. So go and read the site now, and I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.